This isn't just another week at the top. It's something monumental. Kendrick Lamar isn't simply climbing the charts. He's dominating them in a way that feels personal, strategic, and even poetic. His collaboration with SZA, Luther, has transcended being just a song. It's become a cultural phenomenon, quietly revolutionizing the charts. It's not merely maintaining its position but thriving, now aiming for a level of chart dominance that would catch even Drake's attention. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next cookies. Currently, Luther holds the #1 spot across a wide range of Billboard charts, including the Hot 100 and genre-specific lists like Hot R&B/hip-hop songs and Hot Rap songs. Kendrick and SZA are excelling across the board, and the data suggests a clear conclusion. Kendrick has matched one of Drake's most impressive chart records, and he may not be finished yet. Now, let's look at the figures. Luther has spent 18 non-consecutive weeks at #1 on both the Hot R&B/hip-hop songs chart and the Hot Rap songs chart. These charts are challenging to dominate, as they reflect the most consumed songs in their categories by combining radio airplay, streaming statistics, and digital sales. Leading either chart is significant, but to lead both consistently for this long is a powerful statement. This achievement invites comparisons, and there's really only one artist who matches Kendrick in terms of longevity, dominance, and cultural impact: Drake. Kendrick has tied Drake's record for the longest run at #1 on both charts. On the R&B/hip-hop chart, he's now on par with One Dance, Drake's 2016 collaboration with Wizkid and Kyla, which also held the top spot for 18 weeks. On the Rap songs chart, Kendrick has matched the reign of Hotline Bling, Drake's viral hit from 2015. This isn't just a standalone accomplishment, it's another chapter in the ongoing rivalry between Kendrick and Drake that has been developing for over a decade. If it seems like Kendrick is playing a more strategic game while others are not, it's likely because he is. He's not just leading the charts, he's using them as tools aimed directly at the artist often regarded as the king of the charts, Aubrey Graham. Drake has consistently excelled at maintaining his position at the top of the music industry. He holds the record for the most entries on the Hot 100 as a solo artist and has redefined consistency in the streaming age, setting the standard with each album and collaboration. However, that standard is now being challenged, particularly by Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick's track, Luther, is a strategic move, released after his fierce diss track, Not Like Us. While Not Like Us was intense and confrontational, Luther takes a different approach. It's smooth, soulful, and haunting. Instead of a direct attack, Luther unfolds gradually, allowing it to resonate deeply. The music industry responded positively, with radio stations and streaming platforms giving it significant attention, leading to its steady rise to the top of the charts. Kendrick is no stranger to success, but this time he is directly competing with Drake, who has dominated the rap scene since the early 2010s. What's impressive is Kendrick's selective and deliberate strategy. He's not overwhelming the market with constant releases or guest appearances. When he does release music, it carries weight. In contrast, Drake's approach has been characterized by a high volume of output and constant visibility, which has been effective but is starting to show signs of fatigue. Meanwhile, Kendrick's more focused strategy is proving to be equally, if not more, effective as his numbers continue to rise. To put things in perspective, Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us, made history by topping the Hot Rap songs chart for 26 weeks and the Hot R&B/hip-hop songs chart for 22 weeks, giving him the record for the longest-running #1 on both charts. Luther is now on track to join that elite group, and if it surpasses 18 weeks, it will surpass Drake's hits One Dance and Hotline Bling, putting Kendrick ahead of Drake in his own domain. There's an ironic twist here. For years, Drake was the master of the charts, capable of turning a feature into a hit or launching a surprise single to #1. However, his recent releases have not had the same impact, and the cultural conversation is shifting, with Kendrick at the forefront of this change. A key part of this shift is Kendrick's authenticity. He has always focused on the artistry, storytelling, and meaningful messages in his music. Even when he's dissing someone, there's a sense of purpose behind his words. Luther embodies this depth. It's more than just a song, it's a mood and a moment. Collaborating with SZA, who has also enjoyed significant chart success, results in a track that feels greater than the sum of its parts. SZA's role in Luther is incredibly significant. She stands out as one of the few artists capable of matching Kendrick's emotional intensity while still shining in her own right. Together, they create an unstoppable force, which explains why the song continues to rise, resonate, and dominate. The impact of this success goes well beyond just chart positions. It's not merely about boasting rights, it's about legacy, influence, and control over cultural definitions. For nearly 10 years, Drake held a near monopoly on this influence. However, there's a growing sense that Kendrick is gradually taking over that role, slowly, steadily, and with determination. The timing couldn't be better. With the public still engaged in the Kendrick-Drake feud, every chart achievement gains extra importance. Each week that Luther remains at number 1 shifts the narrative further in Kendrick's favor. Every statistic that places him ahead of or behind Drake becomes another tool in this battle for influence. While numbers aren't everything, they hold significant weight in the music industry. They shape perceptions, drive decisions, and influence record labels, radio programmers, and streaming curators. When an artist like Kendrick racks up weeks at the top, it's hard to overlook. So what happens next? That's the key question. Can Luther maintain its position for week 19? Week 20? Even longer? It's certainly possible, as the track shows no signs of losing momentum. Airplay is strong, streaming remains consistent, and there doesn't appear to be any serious competition on the horizon. If it continues its success, it could break records and elevate Kendrick to heights that even Drake hasn't achieved. If that occurs, the conversation will shift permanently. Drake would no longer be the uncontested king of the charts. There would be a challenger, a credible, numbers-driven threat, and that challenger would be Kendrick Lamar. However, even if Luther were to drop off the charts tomorrow, the impact has already been made. Kendrick has demonstrated that he can compete at the highest level and emerge victorious. He has proven he can take on the biggest name in the industry and succeed, releasing a track rich in soul and substance while still outperforming the competition. This situation exemplifies strategic artistry and serves as a reminder that charts are more than just numbers, they are battlegrounds. And Kendrick Lamar, he is winning this battle. What makes this moment even more intriguing is how it fits into the larger narrative of Kendrick's career. He has never chased after hits or seemed particularly focused on topping charts for its own sake. But now, in the current cultural landscape, with this song and this rivalry, it holds significance. And because it matters to him, it resonates with everyone else as well. Let's not overlook the fans. The reason Luther remains at number 1 isn't solely due to radio play or algorithms. It's because people are actively listening to it, sharing it, and integrating it into their lives. It serves as the soundtrack to something genuine, a shift in power and a reminder that true artistry matters. This is the legacy Kendrick is currently creating, 1 hit, 1 week, and 1 chart position at a time. And he's far from finished. When everything settles and the charts refresh once more, if we find Luther still reigning at the top, we'll recognize that this isn't just a fleeting moment, it's a significant dominance. Kendrick Lamar, whether intentionally or not, may very well be claiming the throne. This entire journey has taught us one crucial lesson: never underestimate Kendrick. Genuine, a shift in power and a reminder that true artistry matters. This is the legacy Kendrick is currently creating, 1 hit, 1 week, and 1 chart position at a time. And he's far from finished. When everything settles and the charts refresh once more, if we find Luther still reigning at the top, we'll recognize that this isn't just a fleeting moment, it's a significant dominance. Kendrick Lamar, whether intentionally or not, may very well be claiming the throne. This entire journey has taught us one crucial lesson: never underestimate Kendrick. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.